On the party, MP Sandeep Pathak is with me. Sir, there has been a tragic loss of the innocent lives at Rajendra Nagar. Some accountability needs to be fixed, but the blame game is on between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Bharatiya Janata Party. You have protested inside the parliament today and demanding accountability from the Lieutenant Governor itself. But they are saying that it is Aam Aadmi Party who is responsible. How will this end, sir?
Well, I totally agree with you. The state of confusion, state of lack of governance kind of situation the Bharatiya Janata Party has created in Delhi, it is primarily for their political gain. They just want to control Delhi through some different means, illegal means. If you remember, Supreme Court had clearly ordered that the incumbent government must have the power to regulate and power to control the services. And it was said for a reason. Because if officers are not listening to you, not reporting to you, that means they would not do anything if you say, right? So in Parliament, they overturned the Supreme Court's ruling, and then they took away the entire power from people of Delhi, from government to, and then gave it to one person. Now today, if such thing is happening, they are just shying away from responsibility. We would not shy away. We would not shy away. We are a responsible government. We have seen all these things. We have gone through all these processes. Number one. Number two, I'll give you a clear, exact incident in this particular case. In February, concerned ministers called the meeting of all the concerned HOD in this particular matter for desilting.
This is the timeline that you're telling.
Absolutely. In February, all the ministers, concerned HODs were called and asked, boss, let us do the desilting process, let us start it because that was the right time. No government does in such an advanced time, but we started doing it. Now, none of them turned up. The chief secretary was asked, boss, your ministers are not turning up. Please give them show cause notice and bring them on the table. Let us discuss. Let us initiate process. Chief secretary did nothing again. Again in June, there was meeting, and in that meeting also the matter was brought in. Repeatedly, chief secretary and concerned HODs were requested and ordered and asked that start desilting. Nothing happened. My simple question through you is that who is behind them? Who is powering them to avoid and ignore the mantris, ministers' order? I mean, if this is the case, then the state of confusion would prevail. But we know how to work. We know how to get done things. We will do it. We are doing it. The Modi government has been bent on doing and destroying Delhi for years just because they are unable to win the election. Now, this is one thing. The other thing is, I would also suggest the fact that all the owners of the coaching institutions, if they have taken permission for something else, then they should not be doing some other business in that. If an owner of an agency or a company or a coaching center, they on their own is doing something illegal means, how on earth anybody else would be responsible on this? So therefore they're also responsible. Plus, if MCD officers or anybody is found guilty, which many of them have been already suspended, and we will inquire further on that, the committee has already been set up, we will find out and we will not spare a single person.
So lastly, the Bharatiya Janata Party had done several press conferences and they have stated that because the Chief Minister is behind the bars, no one is there to hold accountability. He should resign from the position of the Chief Minister as well. And accountability needs to be fixed on the part of the Delhi government and the MLA who is from this constituency.
Absolutely, accountability must be fixed. The Prime Minister must resign for keeping an elected Chief Minister behind the bar and purposefully trying to destroy the entire Delhi governance. He should resign because he is doing undemocratic, illegal thing. Now, that is one thing. Second thing I am telling you, all the stuffs, all the meetings, all the processes, you verify yourself. And then you come to conclusion. I am also asking you, you go and find out the facts and check things. Whether the government ministers, concerned minister, people, whether they did anything or not, what LG has been doing. LG is totally, I mean, it's a constitutional post. We don't like all the time mentioning him, but what can you do if the situation has been created like this? Yesterday, you must have seen in Parliament, they brought in 267 notice. In past 2 years, Manipur happened, flood happened, so many things happened. We kept repeating government that let us bring 267 and discuss. They never agreed. On this Delhi issue, they brought in 267 and converted into short duration. And they made entire political issue. You are playing politics in the lives of students. Do you have any accountability? In entire country, the coaching Coaching menace is just like spreading like anything. There are no regulations. They are just spreading like they're just running like anything.
Regularity on coaching
institutions, not only coaching institutions, paper leak matter. Also, they are involved. The big coaching institutions are behind the nexus. So what the government has done, they have done nothing. Yesterday's short duration discussion here, Parliament, is a clear indication that the Modi government has only one agenda, and that is to do politics, and politics.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. That was Aam Aadmi Party's MP Sandeep Pathak speaking to NDTV.